Good day, everyone, and welcome to Adventures with Parker. Today is the last day of our California trip, and one of the things that I really wanted to see all out here is the Getty Museum, which is this art museum here in Los Angeles. Now, there's two locations that are called the Getty. There's the Getty Center, which is where I'm at now, and then there's also the Getty Villa, which is a bit smaller, but offers just some different exhibits. But yeah, like I said, we are here at the Getty Center, and yeah, it should be really cool. I don't know too much about it, to be honest, so this is all going to be a bit of an adventure to see what this place is all about. So without any further ado, let the Getty adventures begin. Okay, so a couple things to note. First of all, an admission to the Getty is technically free. However, parking is going to cost you about $25 or $15 if you come after 3, which is exactly what I'm taking advantage of today. Also, when you try to come here, when you enter it, at least on Apple Maps, the GPS took me to the business entrance. So, you know, give yourself extra time and pay attention to the signs, make sure you end up in the right place. And parking that structure was a bit of a nightmare. I really struggled with that. So yeah, that's just a couple things to be aware of. And then when you finally get parked, there's a tram that takes you from that area to where the actual museum is located. So give yourself ample time to get here, but yeah. So in addition to all of the art pieces that you can find inside, the Getty also offers some pretty nice views of the city. We are pretty high up on the hills here, so it's kind of nice to walk around the grounds and just look out over everything. And I mean, there's some beautiful gardens here as well too, so it's not just about the physical man-made art, it's about the natural art, the landscaping, and the gardening as well. right, and that is going to do it for my time at the Getty Center. I really enjoyed this place. There are just so many different buildings with so many different levels, with so many different rooms. Honestly, I didn't even get to some of the buildings. There was just so much to look at, not to mention all of the gardens. I mean, I got a brief little look at them, but I could have explored the grounds a lot more. It was just so immersive, and you could really get lost in this place, and I love that, but I think that's also one of my biggest regrets, is that I really didn't give myself enough time here. Now, for a bit of context, you need to reserve your spot at the museum ahead of time. Like I said, admission is free, but you do need to go online and say, okay, I'm going to be arriving at this time. And I did it that morning because I really wasn't sure what I was going to end up doing that day. So by the time I reserved my spot, the earliest time I could get was 3 o'clock. So for a bit of context, I checked out of my Airbnb that morning, and because I couldn't go to the Getty right away, I just hung out at the Santa Monica beach for a little more. And if you saw my Santa Monica Pier vlog, that's why I had that time jump and I did the aquarium that morning. So I just grabbed lunch in the area and then went up to the museum for around 3 o'clock. So I only had a couple hours, plus I was worried about catching my flight. On top of that, I got into a little bit of a car accident in the parking garage because it was so full. Like, it was really hard finding a spot. And then when you think you see a spot, there are all these compact car spaces. And technically, the car that I was renting was a compact car. It was a Chevy Malibu. But you know, I'm not used to those tight spaces, and they're all over the place in California. They're kind of hard to avoid, but yeah, I kind of had a little tap with the car beside me, and I felt so bad. I ended up writing a note and putting it on their dashboard, and you know, I tried waiting for a bit, but it's like, okay, they're probably off exploring the museum. They're not coming back for hours, so I just had all of that hanging over my head, which sort of tainted my experience, plus the stress of, are they going to phone back? And plus, yeah, the stress of knowing that I had an impending flight and that I had to leave at a certain time. It was just, I don't think I can enjoy it properly. So if I went back, I would reserve ahead of time. And yeah, I would at least give myself 4 or 5 hours to explore more of the museum. The parts I did see were really cool though. I don't know if I have a favorite piece, maybe this one. For some reason, I really like the two busts of the man and the woman on either side of this painting. So yeah, I guess I would say that if I had to pick. But yeah, overall, a really cool museum, really cool trip, and a great way to cap off my California adventure. Yes, this was the final episode of my California vlog series. We're going to be moving on to some other stuff after this, but thank you so much for following along through this series, through all of the different parks and attractions that I got to visit over there. I just had such a wonderful time. This was really a monumental trip for me, and already I cannot wait to get back. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video and want to see more videos from museums, theme parks, attractions, and beyond, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification icon so you don't miss any of my future videos. Also be sure to follow me on social media for more content and updates. You can find me at ADVParker on Instagram, Threads, and Blue Sky, and at Adventures with Parker on TikTok and Facebook. As always, big shout out to my Patreon members for going above and beyond in supporting this channel and just helping me to make it the absolute best that it can be. If you're interested in supporting me with a monthly donation for as little as a toonie a month, head on over to patreon.com/advparker to learn about all of the different tiers that I have available. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, the adventures are calling. Bye!